Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome back to another episode of Pride and Peddlers. And I may have gone a little bit too overboard. I built 3 of these airships. I said I was only going to build 2, but I built the 3rd one. And I stuck with the Dune vibes still with the names, which I'll show you in a moment. Before we get to that, just want to mention that if you guys are new here, hi. Thank you. Quite penetrated by your kindness that you clicked on the video. If you want to check out the channel even more, feel free to subscribe to it. I'm very active here. Really want to do my best to make this incredible community even larger. And it will in time, absolutely. The next thing is, you guys haven't checked out the Discord quite yet, please feel free to do so. The link is in the description along with the main channel page. What am I missing? Oh yeah, there's Instagram too. I totally forgot about that. That is something I actually need to work on a little bit more, on learning more about how Instagram works, because quite frankly, I've never had one, so I just literally I need to figure out how to maximize efficiency on there besides putting up pictures. So that's all there for you if you want to check that out, by all means. And let's get on with today's episode. So we have, as I mentioned, 3 airships, and we're currently in a currency crisis. So let's talk about these airships first and foremost. They're actually not bad in order to like build them, and I think the most difficult part of this is actually getting the helium necessary, because the aluminum profiles and the sails are relatively simple to just produce. I mean, one could argue the motors probably, that does take a hot minute, but the extraction of helium is definitely a massive undertaking. So these ones are pretty good. I'm not going to build the Manticores, I'm only going to focus on the Hermes, and that's their other name. But look at this. We got the Atreides right over here. We have Carino right over here, and we have Harkonnen. So we got our 3 big boys, technically speaking. Actually, I think there are more houses in the Dune universe that even outrank the Harkonnens. There's House Ekis, which I think, hopefully I'm saying their name correctly, but I don't know what they are as far as noble rank is concerned. I don't remember. But yeah. We have these 3 airships, and we're currently in the currency crisis, which, again, it is a negative event, but I'm going to treat it as a positive one. And the reason for that is that every single product of the Empire is up by 300%, and we have a bunch of stuff that we can sell to increase our values right here, ASAP. The other one being the stuff from La Corona, which you also do have, so let's take a look-see at all this, because there's a bunch in here. Let's go down the list. So we have our film reels. We also have 286 scooters. So technically speaking, that one part of the victory condition we have also completed, because I'm not planning on providing these to anybody. I just want them to remain in stockpile. And we can get this up to like 950 and then sell a whole bunch to Paloma and still be able to keep 180 left in the stockpile for the condition. Along with that, we do have 846 fur coats, 377 canned food. We have 839 pocket watches, 380 lemonade, 950 absinthe, which I'm not purchasing, I'm making, which is insane, 820 biscuits, and then 858 cognac. I think that's pretty much it. So what we need to do is we need to just start selling this stuff right now. So let's take the Carino, and we're gonna just stick with one particular good. We'll stick with the Dune vibe still. Okay, House Carino. Big, would you consider them the big baddies? I don't know. I feel like Shaddam IV was an idiot, but that's besides the point. We're gonna sell all the fur coats back to Carl and be like, hey man, how's it going? With Harkonnen, I think we'll go ahead and sell the absinthe. Let's start with that. We'll sell it over to, you know what? We'll keep nasty with nasty, and we'll sell it to Margaret Hunt. And then with the Atreides, we are going to sell our pocket watches to the Admiral. I don't know why I clicked it twice. And there she goes. Every single one of those goods are going to be fantastic to sell right now, because I purchased them while they were in an inflation event, so they were pretty much dirt cheap, and now we're just going to be selling them all back, and that's fantastic. And it's really cool to see that the airships are working in tandem with my sailing ships. That's perfect. And now these guys are just going to head on over there. I anticipate us getting up to like 60 mil by the end of this currency crisis. Whether we'll stay at 60 mil is a different matter entirely. We also have another little ship over here, being the morning bread. I had to do it. Look, and I've been stopping the route from time to time because I have expanded a little bit over here with the coffee production. Probably get another one going. I'm decreasing the amount of artisas that I have present, and it's not affecting the overall chain, so I know I'm okay with this. I want to try to maximize a little bit more with coffee, and then I brought the cigar factories all the way over here and make this just a big cigar factory complex run by our boy Fal. So this is going to be a lot more lucrative, and as you can see, we're producing a bunch more cigars. So maybe we're going to need a little bit more timber TLC, but I'm not entirely sure. We can probably build two more, and that's totally fine. But coffee, on the other hand, coffee is also passively producing some chocolate for us. And I actually thought that the chocolate was going to be useful somewhere, but it's not that I can see. Unless I go to make the ice cream, because that's what it would be for. I don't have any milk here. Or do I? I don't think I do. Wait a minute. Aren't you guys, like, producing a whole bunch? Isn't there milk here? Okay. Well, that's not a big problem. I can bring over the milk from Buena Costa over to Nova Prosperitum now. We're about to see some ice cream. So the Carthago, let's go ahead and use this one. Let's get... We also have 403 absinthe in here because we were full up over there. That's crazy. Where is the milk? He needs some milk! I can't drink milk. It just becomes a terrible time. Trust me. You don't want that to happen. So we have sold some of the stuff apparently, but the maintenance costs are just so out the wazoo. 69,000 giggity. And our trade is just not fantastic quite yet. But once we get these airships going constantly, they'll be definitely a lot better. Oh, we didn't actually sell any of the black market goods yet. So let's actually take a look on how much we're going to be selling all these for. The 10,909 per fur coat. Oh, I need a watch. We need to just bear witness to this epicness. And then the other airships are coming too. Okay, I can't pay attention to all of you. Can you trade faster? I really want to see this. I want to see all of our money. Money, 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 money. Hey, look, there's a little thing in the water over there. Maybe I can pick it up. If I can hover the cursor. There we go. Awesome. I think this is going to go for a couple mil right now. 2.7. Chef's kiss. What are we selling here? I forgot. Absinthe. Oh, yeah. To nasty. Yeah, they keep nasty with nasty. Did you guys enjoy Dune Prophecy? There were a lot of moments that I was just like raising an eyebrow at. I don't know. I'm kind of half and half on that series, truth be told. I thought there were a lot of parts that were disjoined. They needed to explain a little bit more. And I don't think that the Bene Gesserit were that level of clueless. I'm sorry. I understand like any starting order is going to have problems, but that is another matter entirely. It was nice to see the actor who played Robert Baratheon in there. That's for certain. Did like that. Okay, let's see how much you're gonna sell the stuff for. 789k, not bad. And now you're gonna go for more. That's for sure. Even though it is 280%. So 1.3, I take that. I take that. So we essentially made just 5 mil right there with one trade of these airships, and we're gonna keep them going. And the Caladan is over here. We got some... Okay, well, that's kind of on the useless side of things. But yeah, I think... oh, going back to the whole coffee thing. So the chocolate is not bad, now that I know. I thought I could just provide it to these guys as like a happiness need, but apparently that's not the case. The cool thing is... Where's my trade union? I put in Cecilia, and what she's doing is productivity bonus for all the coffee roasters. And we get some passive chocolate from that. I thought that was actually going to be the best course of action. Because now if I can provide the ice cream to these guys, then they won't ever want the Samba School from me ever again. And I don't know about the chewing gum. I don't feel like I want to. I just don't. Along with that, I'm going to get rid of the sewing machine factories altogether. I just don't believe that these are worthwhile. I'm going to wait until the bricks, we kind of export some bricks before I do that. Because I just don't want them to disappear. In a scenario that is completely reliant on resources, that some of them being finite, I definitely don't want to do that. And Fowl's Landing is actually fully tapped out when it's come to its clay deposits, so there's nothing more over here. And they constantly go through fuel over here, and I think we're producing enough-ish. 42 seconds. Dang, that good is it? There is more fuel over here, but I haven't tapped into it quite yet. We should be okay, though. Our main farms, and if we supplement it over here, I think we'll be fine. We could even consider expanding upon the farm fields a little bit over here. How fast are they? They're at 30 seconds, and then how fast are you? Oh, that's mega fast. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely going to pose a problem, especially if Fowl needs some more fuel. So I think there is a ship that's bringing fuel to Capua. I think I stop this, at least for the time being, because there's a bunch of fuel in here, and we're already maxed out when it comes to the herbs and the orchids, so I don't think we need to really mass produce on this anymore. Let's see if we can find that route. I also hear some sort of... Ah, is it this one? Okay, we are going to redirect you to Fowl's Landing, because that is a lot better. And what I'm going to also do is use the Electra to take all the fuel from Capua over to Fowl's Landing, because we need that to happen. I knew that there might be a potential issue later on when it comes to fuel, specifically going to islands like these. We're only taking it from like 2 NPCs and then the random bits of extraction on our part. So in the grand scheme of things, we have to be careful where we're directing all the fuel sources to. Arrakis needs fuel at all times, right? The only problem is that if this goes out, then these guys start to slow down, and that's not good. But we're almost always maxed in here, and there's a ship that's constantly going to and from. It looks like we need more saltpeter, which you all know how that went. That was just fantastic, wasn't it? Oh, we got some plantains. Okay, let's go over here. Where's that last one? No, it's over here. We have to come up with the saltpeter strategy. I don't know. Like, is there... How much are we producing here? I feel like it would tell me. 6 per minute. It's not enough. I think what we do is we massively expand on this particular chain. I'm talking about, like, 4 of these. So, let me actually go ahead and do this. I'm going to copy this whole thing, put another one here, another one here, and another one right here. That is going to be a massive farm field, a whole bunch of them that are going to be passively producing saltpeter. We just need a whole bunch of this. I could probably build it up right now. And the one corn, I don't know whether that's going to be sufficient enough either. Saltpeter. Okay, there we go. So let's put that up there. How much corn is coming out in comparison? Okay, we should be... You know what? I think we'll just be okay-ish. But that is also when it pertains to fuel. I wonder if we change this out to just fertilizer silo, what'll happen. I'm going to try that out because that's also very important. If we just have this with fertilizer, then it'll probably process at like 30 seconds. These guys... They're 5 minutes, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, I'm zooming out for this one. Ouchie. Nice. So we weren't able to build every single one of the silos. We need a lot more bricks in here, and we can go ahead and do that. Where's the red tide? You're conveniently where I want you to be. Isn't that fantastic? So we're going to take over maybe 100. I don't need 200 bricks over here. It's not that important. Bring the red tide over here, and then we're going to get rid of these 2 buildings. Awesome. So now we're conserving a lot of our stuff. Look how much we've sold. That is insane values. How much do we have left? We don't have a lot of fur coats left. We're almost out of the pocket watches. We still have the canned food and the lemonade. And then we still have these 2 to sell. Like, we can keep going. Keep going. The currency crisis is by far the best market crash. I can't. That is, we are discussing negative events being positive, and that's a life lesson. Always treat a negative event as a positive event because it's a learning experience, right? At least to the best of your ability. I'm not saying that every single moment's going to be a learning moment, but definitely try to look on the bright side of things, and it really helps. I try to do that on a daily basis. Where are you even at right now? What the hell? Should have just clicked on it twice. You are by Real Alto, so if I were to deliver this stuff in here, do you have room? There's a lot of citrus in here. That's a lot of corn coming out of there too. Sucks that we can't redirect it. But more than likely, I'm going to build another corn farm over here, and we'll have a fertilizer silo with this as well. So yeah, 30 seconds as I thought. This mine is completely tapped out. Oh, you guys need a warehouse, sorry. Let's go ahead and build that warehouse. Nice. And these guys are going to be working like no tomorrow. I could probably even go ahead and build all of them. Really. Every single farm. Ouchie. 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 That's a lot of farm fields. And they are fast as is. They're just not fast enough. So how much of the fertilizer do we have in here? We're more than likely going to have to start importing some of that. Because I don't want the fuel here anymore. No, we have 543. I think we were okay. So let's go ahead and build up more of these silos. There's also another tactic I want to employ, being I want to make a whole bunch of goods that are very cheap and easy to sell, because I want to essentially inflate our values. I want to make sure that we can finish out this with 500,000 tons of goods sold, which I think we're past halfway. That's the good thing. Let's go and build these guys. And I could definitely say we are out of corn. We will be out of corn. Yeah, we definitely will be. We'll need another corn farm. And we'll go ahead and put this one over here. Let's go and get another corn farm. We're going to place it right down over here. And then we're going to extend its fields as much as we can possibly do so with it looking nice. Go, 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 go. There we go. That's nice. I like that. I have to leave a little room in here for the fertilizer silo, and we should be sufficient enough to get this stuff going. All right, so 2 of those should be good for all of these. I want to assume. Look at that, 61 million. Let's go. That's at 4. Yeah, we'll be fine. I want to make sure that I can sell a whole bunch of alpaca wool, and along with that, saltpeter being extremely important to get over to Arrakis. Look at all the saltpeter! Oh my god, that looked cool to watch. I don't know how you thought about that, but that was pretty cool on my end. How much are we making now? Where was it? It was right here. 24 per minute is a lot better than just 5. I dare say. As I tip my hat to you, good sir, and or madam, and or they, them. So, we have that set up, and then I'm going to more than likely use the Red Tide and other ships like that. So, like, that is a pretty decent trade right there. The Darkness is going to be taking, what is that, 84? Yeah, it looks like 84. Going to be taking 84 saltpeter over to Arrakis. And you know what I might actually consider doing? If this is going to be mega fast, let's pay attention to this a little bit in the time that we have left. If this is going to be a lot faster to get the saltpeter out of here, which I would imagine it would be, then we can consider not only selling a whole bunch more of the alpaca wool, but also getting a steamship to transport over the saltpeter. So far we haven't seen any. It's going to be every 4th cycle, I think. It takes... That's a lot, man. That's just... Ugh. It's so bad. I hate the saltpeter. And I despise the fact that the saltpeter didn't even work properly. Like, it... Why do you have to have it at 2 minutes without any sort of electricity boosting it? It's crazy to me. I'm actually going to go ahead and build, like, another one over here, because for some reason that one's causing a bit of a problem. All these guys are, because I'm not upgrading them. Oh, we might get to 70 mil. Whether we'll stay at 70 mil, different matter entirely. Okay, how much are you taking? That's the last of the pocket watches. All right, what the hell? Excuse me? What's happening? Oh, shnikes. I also hear a flu. Is that me or like I'm definitely hearing a flu. So we don't have any fried plantains. What is happening here? Where are the fried plantains going? Okay, hold up. I think I know what the problem is. It's Rio Ralto. Definitely, it's Rio Ralto. I need to fix this really fast. Okay, I can't have my main island have an issue. So, what the problem was is I was actually bringing over a whole bunch of fried plantains over to Rio Ralto to boost its population size in order to get these mountain mines done. But guess what? They're done already, so I don't need this and I don't need this. And then where are they? So, this one, let's go into there. That's okay to Fowl's Landing. That's okay there. We're going to cut this one. Yeah, the Arrakis one definitely needs to go. Where is that remaining ship? There it is. So the King Cole, you need to bring all of that over here. That's where the damn flu is. Is there another island that's sick? Because I'm constantly hearing the sound. I don't know what's going on here. None of my ships have the flu on them, do they? I don't see it. I think it's just in a bad spot. Where, can we... Residences with that hospital... Where? Buena Costa, dude. This damn island constantly gets sick. It's either on this side or it's on the other side. I've been teetering this one freaking hospital the entire time. I probably do not have enough to build another one. Where's the damn hospital? It was right here. Yeah, I don't have enough bricks in here to build it. Okay. It's one damn building, and it's the Carthago. This is the ship that's sick. Alright, where's the... Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take over a whole bunch of bricks to Buena Costa and build it up. Because I cannot stand the fact that that damn island is constantly having issues with illnesses. And, dude, like, I'm kid you not, it is in the most remote locations ever. If you don't have a hospital around, the game is just going to tell you, hey, man, deal with it. Alright, you don't have any more pocket watches in here, so let's see what else we can sell. Let's go with the canned food. Or, I think it's the first one being the lemonade. I'm seeing the lemonade first. We'll sell it over to, Hunt. Because it's very healthy, and I know that she really enjoys it. I don't believe we have any more fur coats in here. If we don't, I'm gonna get rid of it. And change it out to something else. I want to assume we don't. Let's see what happens when the Carino docks. Yeah, it's done. Okay. Alrighty. With the next one, I want you to take the lovely beverage, and I want you to sell it to Carl. Go. 65 mil. So we gained, what, 15 mil already? That's so garbage. Alright, where's the Caladan? Oh, it's gonna take a hot minute to even get over there. Which would be faster? I don't even know which port will be faster to get at. More than likely over here. So, I'm gonna hold you back, because I don't want you getting my main island sick over and over and over again. That would just be hell, and I don't want to experience that. And then the Harkonnen is where? That's the Atreides. The Harkonnen should be over there. Okay, so we did indeed sell some more absinthe. And we are getting more absinthe in here, so that's not bad. I just want to make sure that it is coming relatively soon-ish. Alright, let's put all that in here. The fried plantains are definitely becoming a wee bit of an issue. Why? I don't know. The values need to go up, and now we don't have enough people that are manning this spot, so that's also another problem. But where's the Caladan? I need you to get over here fast. There it is. So I'll bring this over here. Arrakis has been doing just fine. They just completely forget about the fact that there was a Fremen attack over here. What are we missing? Okay, so bauxite's missing, and then iron is missing. I thought there was... Did I not set the route from here? Or are we done? It's probably all tapped out. Yeah, bauxite's tapped out, and the iron's probably tapped out. Okay. We're gonna stop all these guys, because if they're not working, there's no point. The motors are also full up in here, so we might want to consider actually sending some of this over to our main island and producing some more ships and potentially airships out of it. Yeah, there's a lot of milk coming out from here. So what we can do now while that's actually traveling over there, let's get an ice cream parlor going. Or I guess it's a factory. Ice cream factory. Oh, that's kind of neat. These guys would probably enjoy this. I know I do. There we go. So we have some really cool ice cream. I want ice cream now. It's cold, it's freezing, and I want ice cream. But will you guys have enough ice cream from the one? You will! Awesome. So we'll have that going. And, excuse me, we're going to go over here, not to black market goods, sorry. We need to go over here. It's already accepted. And by providing this to them, they'll definitely be a lot happier as well. Love to see it. What are you doing? Can you go? This is not your airspace. You're useless as is. Get out of my airspace. Get out of here. Listen here. I got a freaking flu to deal with. It's not even a flu anymore. It's a damn epidemic. Holy Christ. Unbelievable. Back when I had supply issues with freaking bricks, I had to move this freaking hospital from one side of Buena Costa to the other. This side's totally fine now. They're not complaining at all. Over here, on the other hand, I thought I could just move this guy over, which I guess I kind of could have, but that's besides the point. We have one down here, so now we shouldn't have any more issues with illnesses, right? Right. At least I hope, I pray, because my sanity is going to be called into question, and we don't want that. I haven't blinked once. Making some more money. Not a lot as before, because the fur coats are definitely the most lucrative ones to sell. But the cool thing is we're getting the ice cream in here. And we should see a green happy face. There we go. Love to see it. Okay, so what flavor ice cream do y'all like? Okay, I gotta be real. Let's have a legitimate talk amongst this. I can go really basic and I have myself just some plain vanilla ice cream. Plain Jane vanilla ice cream. At the same time, I'm also a big sucker when it comes to mint chocolate chip. Oof. Oof. Yeah, probably a little bit too much. Also, raspberry. Raspberry type ice cream flavors. Those are always very good. Very, very good. So the chocolate is going to be going into there. I want to assume that we're actually producing enough chocolate for this one factory. If we're not, that's wild. Where's the chocolate at? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. We definitely have a lot. Why is this... We don't have enough sugar production? Again? What the problem is? Where is the sugar? I thought it was maxed out. It's maxed out. What the... I swear to God, this game just... It just irks me. Wait, how much can we sell the ice cream for? That's a big question. I wouldn't be able to tell now anyway. But where does it even go? Is it all the way at the bottom? No, it doesn't seem like it. Right, there it is. I mean, that's not a bad price to get some ice cream right now. But I'm actually keen on how much this will be when it's during a fuel stop negative event. That, because you get the 45% increase, so that's not bad. I'm very keen on this. But the cool thing is we're providing the ice cream to them. We can more than likely get rid of our Samba schools because we're not going to need them. There's 2 out here, so we can get rid of those. I decreased the amount of population of the artistas specifically because I wanted to build more of the factories over here. And we are producing a lot more cigars, which is awesome. Val's doing the Lord's work. This man actually wrote some specific beginner type cigars for me. I want you to know, and I know you're going to watch this, I'm only going to have it with you, okay? I'm not going to go on my own accord and get myself a cigar, okay? I'm making that a promise. We have to make it happen in the future. Besides, you live in a gorgeous part of the world. I'm not going to mention it, obviously, on the stream, but I want to say that I'm very jealous. Very, very jealous of you. So the Caladan's back over here. I think what we can do is use the King Cole now to start bringing over a whole bunch of those motors, because I don't want to keep them over here. There's 600 of them, and I could probably use them on Nova Prosperitum a lot more than them just sticking right over there. We're making some cables as well. How many cables do we have? 184. What do you need for this again? Okay, so cables, celluloids, and steel, which we don't have a lot more steel. That sucks. Yeah. So we need to make sure we get some more of the steel production in here, which means what ate up all of our steel? I'm very curious. I don't know. It must have been these guys because the reinforced concrete factory's been off. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is. You're sick too? Oh, come on, man. I can't have this stop. Wait, hold on. How much ethanol do we have in here? I might be able to. I can't. I can't stop it. Or I might be able to. Hold on. How long is it going to be? 6:19? You start up again. This sucks. This is the one ship I did not want to have sick at all. And now it's happening all over again. I'm going to put this thing out here. If these guys don't have enough, that's fine. They'll stop for a moment in time because I really need to cut down on this whole epidemic. It's really bad. It's in fact debilitating on what it costs them because the population size is just enough to get these things going for the long term. So I don't really want there to be any more issues pertaining to this island. If anything, I really should possibly remove all of the oil from out of here for fuel reserves. I think that's probably a really, really good idea. But what we can do is, we're at 93 over here. What are you taking? You're alpaca wool. You're the red tide. You're also taking alpaca wool. Alpaca wool should be coming out of Capua like no tomorrow. That's what I want to see. There, that one's taking the fuel out. What are you bringing? That one's for bauxite. Well, I guess we get rid of this because the bauxite's done here. So take you over to Nova Prosperitum. Just keep you right over there. And these guys are pretty much tapped out as well. So when they get back over here, we're going to redirect them. What are you taking? Nothing. So get back over here. What else can we sell? What more do we have, rather? Well, we have the biscuits. Let's take the biscuits over to her. And I think that's all she wrote, because this one, the absinthe, is probably just going to remain steady for the long term. So I can keep the Harkonnen going with that. This one's also, we have enough cognac in there, so I think we should be fine. But we're almost at 70 mil. I think this is pretty sort. Now, how much have we sold? We are so close to 300,000 tons of goods sold. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I think this is probably, even though it is a very time-consuming scenario, I definitely feel like it has become my favorite. Season of Silver is definitely very, very fun. However, this one, having to balance out and kind of cheese the system, as it were, it really is, it's doing something to me in a good way. I really, really like it. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hope you all are doing well today. That's always very important to mention. And if you're not, you know, hopefully this episode will make you smile. Hopefully something I said to you will make you smile. Or laugh. Or just forget about what's happening on your side. Because remember, everything can be solved. It really just boils down to how you go about it. To the best of your ability, of course. My grandmother always had a saying, there's always a key that will unlock the door. You guess how to find it. So, until next time, my friends, I didn't mean to go fully philosophical on you, but until next time, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. Thank you all for all of your support. As always, I truly am penetrated by your kindness. You know, I've said that in real life. The dude give me the weirdest look. It's so funny. Anyway, go ahead and try it out one time. Let me know how it works out for you. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, my Rantians.